But I had to put this together because it definitely would have been, you guys would have been here for like 6 hours. I know you got to eventually get back to Boston. And you never thought in a million years that you'd be in a Jersey in a carpet warehouse talking to some guy about making carpet. I mean, really, it's not, you know. And I didn't think I'd be talking to you guys about me making carpet with a camera, you know. So, yeah, so basically we'll cut it out.
Bang your body, bang the system. Bang your body, bang the system.
I'm Xing.
Fox. Xing and Fox.
You're here in Ocean Township, New Jersey.
At Fox Floors.
Fox Floors, in the
Inside.
inner sanctum of our bizarre world of rugs that we've created in the past few years. And, yeah, I guess that's why you're here, to figure out why we're doing this. We're both producers. You know, that's how we got together about 15 years ago out in here in Jersey. We met as studio interns, and that's basically been nonstop with making music every week, and now this every week. But it's all kind of interconnected, and it's kind of something that our whole musical journey has basically been from day one, is just to tap into things that have never been done before. And our sound was always very unique, and we didn't really ever want to compromise anything. And we have now the same excitement about with these rugs, because we're now in this whole new business, art form, that has never really been tapped into. So it's all completely new to us, and we're so excited by it. And that's what really makes us proud and so happy that people are catching on to us, because it's a product, it's an art form. He's third generation in his business. I'm also, my day job is I'm a photographer, and I'm fourth generation. And we just started kind of staging, you kind of see on Twitter and Facebook and everything, we kind of stage these pictures and just try and show the best way possible, you know, what we have and what we're offering right now. And that's been another aspect also of you know, what we've been doing.
We're in the middle of doing this album, and it was all old school legends. And we did a song with Eric Sermon, and then like a couple months later, you know, he knew I did carpet. We installed some carpet in his house. So like out of the blue, after that, his sister calls me up. She was like, you know, could you make a Def Squad logo mat? I've never done this before. This is 2 years ago. It's pretty much exactly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, I probably can't do that, but let me think about maybe something else I could do. So I had some red and yellow carpet laying around. I figured I was like, let me make an EPMD rug. I can cut out the letters. It was block. I could figure out how to do it. And like I said, I've never done these before. I install carpet, but I've never like made these rugs and everything. And made the EPMD rug, brought it out to Long Island, put it on his floor as a surprise, like just to give it to him to show some love. And came downstairs. He flipped out. I mean,
Eyes were bulging out of
lit
his
up
head.
the room.
Yeah, so.
It was an amazing, you know, experience. And we went up there thinking we were going to talk to him about, you know, the album and music and stuff.
And we didn't get it. We were like, okay, it's just a rug, you know. And then
he saw it immediately.
Yeah. And it took us a minute, but then we started seeing it.
Yeah, like,
you know?
that night, it was the Def Rugs was born. That night, it was you know. Then we just basically said, all right, let's start. Let me start making some more for other MCs that we liked, and figuring out how to do it. I taught myself how to make them, and next thing you know, make a Naughty by Nature rug. A couple days later, Vinny's down here at the store. And it's like an honor for me to give him this rug. You know, it's like they're thanking me. I'm like, no, thank you. You gave me like 20 years of like music, and like this is my way of giving back. You know, it was like. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what's so exciting about this, is that every week it changes. Because we have nothing, we have no model, we have nothing that we can really follow. You know, like, oh well, those guys down in Atlanta, they had their own rug business, and no, we have no. So we're just kind of like, you know, just doing it on our own. There's no model to follow. So it's so exciting. I'm glad to say that.
Some of these, you know, we gave it to the MCs, but. There's a whole other side which we're going to be slowly rolling out about making them available in the next side of the Def Rugs business. It's not about just giving them away. You know, we're almost there as far as what we want to put out.
we kind of want to have a business end and more of a thing that's based kind of more on a fine art aspect as well. Because that was the thing, we were with Eric the other night, and he was saying that like we started the rugs and with the different names and everything, but once the faces started getting involved, you see with Eazy-E and Bismarck E, took it to a different level where we're kind of like, this is definitely now like a serious art form, to take it on that level with carpet. So I think that really changed things. Treacherous 3, like, okay, that's where it kind of started with the names and everything. But now we have, like, like I said, with Eazy-E, Bismarck E, and, of course, this incredible one with Dre and Snoop and everyone for the Chronic album. Like, that definitely took it a different level,
Defrugs.com is where we have the rugs for sale, which right now, we have licensed rugs. So we're doing EPMD rugs. We have Naughty by Nature. We have a limited edition Africa Bambaataa signed Zulu Nation rugs. We got the Low Life rug. We got a couple. We're about to roll out a whole line. So that's you're going to see things like a Public Enemy rugs being available. And the best thing about it is what we're doing is it's like a percentage is going back to these guys. So it's
exactly,
it's not just like some crazy thing that Chuck D will be directly benefiting from the sale of the rugs. That's the best thing about that. It's like so together and hands-on. It's it's not like some corporate thing that has nothing to do with the culture or like or even carpet. You know what I mean? Like some guy is not in the carpet business. So we're like in the carpet business and in the hip hop business, and we're gonna put that together and make it happen with these guys. It's a worldwide thing. Yeah. We've been shipping these rugs around the world. We just did one to Denmark the other day, and the rugs basically went. They're in Japan, they're in Amsterdam, they're all in different parts of the U.S. So what we've been selling so far, like the EPMDs, the Naughties and stuff, they're all over the world. Australia, and like I said, real soon we're gonna launch the line. We're gonna roll out the line. It's gonna be all like major old school hip hop logos. There's gonna be other things coming, but basically what we're gonna do is, we're gonna offer some crazy rugs. We're talking a lot about like our story the last 2 years of like this crazy journey me and Xing went on, and like for 15 years of us making beats together, we're always like, yo man, we knew that we were gonna be doing something. We had this vision for a long time, like literally like in the late 90s we're sitting there and why aren't we doing this, why aren't we doing that, or why aren't we sitting down with this guy? We should be. We just knew it, and we never gave up. And like this part of the story is this last 2 years when this rug thing started, and how it's Xing, and still the Xing and Fox is like us. We're always together when we're going out to these events and stuff like that. And in some of the guys that we did songs with, we'll do a rug for or whatever, and like it kind of ties in the album with that too. We've been plotting and planning for a long time, and we've had meetings where we thought like, yo, this is it, we did it. And that would have been 10 years ago. We might have said that last week, but we may have a couple more. Who knows? We don't know. We're just gonna do what we love doing. You know what I mean? And like if we like it, if it's a song we put out and we like the song, that's all that matters. And if this rug thing, we're just gonna keep doing what we like to do, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're here live and direct in the Def Rug studio, Xing and Fox.
Absolutely. NEHip-Hop, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
NEHip-Hop. Welcome to Jersey. I have an infinite amount of carpet at my disposal, and I'll keep making more.